exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to the Atlanta Falcons retro rebuild here on Madden 22 on the PC. That is right, we continue on with our retro rebuild of the Atlanta Falcons. We finished 2 seasons in this series so far. We've done the 2003 season, we've done the 2004 season, and now we start... Actually, we did the 2002 season with the 2003 draft. Then we did the 2003 season with the 2004 draft. Now we're in the 2004 season with the 2005 NFL draft. That's the way that it goes. So 3 seasons is the 2004 season. Are you guys excited? I hope you guys are. Smash that like button if you are. Hit that notification bell and the subscription bell as well. Join the Juice Club. It only costs your eternal soul, but that's not that much. So if you guys have forgotten what the team is looking like, this is what we're doing. We're at week 1 of the 2004 season. We've got our rookies in place. We have Mike Vick, and if you guys remember, around this time in real life, Mike Vick was one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. So we have him as our starting quarterback. He's a 95 overall X-Factor quarterback. We signed Sean Alexander in the offseason. He's an X-Factor running back, and he is only 27 years old. So having Sean Alexander and Mike Vick in the backfield is going to be really, really good. We also have Jordan Gross, who we drafted a couple of years ago, and he is a superstar right tackle for us. Our left tackle that we took this past offseason, Robert Gallery, he's going to start for us at left tackle at 76 overall because we have Whitfield, but, I mean, Whitfield is 32 years old, 83 overall, and I'd rather see how good Gallery can become. Now, we also have Jason Witten and Antonio Gates, but our receiving core is not that great. We have Michael Floyd, who's young. We have Wes Welker, who's young. And we have Finneran, who we signed to a contract a couple of seasons ago. But we're not really known for being a passing kind of team. I mean, Mike Vick can throw the ball a little bit, but we're more of a run-based game, which is why we've been focusing on the tackle positions and on the inside of the offensive line position. So we're more of a run-style team. And having Mike Vick and Sean Alexander is certainly going to help that. Going on to the defense, we have obviously our huge monster free agent signing this past offseason, Brian Urlacher, who we paid a ton of money to bring into the squad. He's 93 overall X-Factor. Him and Keith Brooking are going to be an elite pairing because Brian Urlacher is only 26 years old, and I think Keith Brooking's 28? Yes, he is 28. So we have 2 decently young guys in the core of our defense, the heart of our defense, and it's going to be amazing. We also have Kyle Williams, who we traded for, and we have Robert Mathis, who we drafted a couple seasons ago. He's a superstar. Williams is a superstar. We also have Kearney, who we gave a contract to a couple seasons ago. He's here on the other side of the defensive line. We also have Brock Lesnar, who I signed in free agency because it's Brock Lesnar, so I wanted to bring him in. Obviously, rookie out of Minnesota. Fun fact, did play for the Minnesota Vikings in training camp. Never made an actual team, but did get an invite from the Vikings in training camp. So he's here. Obviously, this is 2004, so this is after Brock kind of made his first appearance in WWE. Then he goes to the NFL. Then he's in the UFC for a little bit. Then he comes back. Yeah, you guys know Brock Lesnar's journey. So he's here. He's going to obviously stay here for as long as I want him to because he's Brock Lesnar, and I love Brock Lesnar. So I just thought it was funny to have him on the team. So we've got Brock Lesnar as the second D tackle. Hopefully he develops. That'd be pretty cool. We've also got Carlos Dansby, who we took this year. He's got hidden development. And our big draft pick, Sean Taylor. So hopefully Sean Taylor can be our stalwart free safety for a decade, I hope. We've got Mark Simonu, we've got Stewart. Our linebacking core is good. It could obviously be better. Obviously, our strong safeties need to be a little bit better too. We got Will Allen, but he needs to get better. Our corners are not that great. I don't think this is a playoff team. We were very close last year. I think we were like one game away from being in the playoffs last season. I don't think this team might make the playoffs. They might make the playoffs. I don't know if we're ready to make the playoffs, though. That's the only thing. Because I don't want to ruin what we have building here if we make the playoffs and then get knocked out in the wild card. Now, who knows what could happen? I mean, obviously, we could go on a run and win the division or something, and then be like win #1 seed and get a first-round bye. That could be a thing, but that's a very low possibility. Now, we don't have a lot of cap room because we're paying Brian Urlacher a ton of money. We're also paying Whitfield a ton of money, which I'm thinking about trading Whitfield, but I didn't want to do it until we got on camera so that I could show you guys what I was thinking. Now, we have 2 first-round picks this year. We have the 6th overall pick currently, and I mean, we're in week 1, so this obviously is going to change. We have the 6th overall pick and the 20th overall pick. Then we have 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 2 fourths, 2 fifths, 2 sixths, and a 7. So we have quite a bit of assets. Now, like I said, I really probably think we should trade Whitfield because he's going to cost us a ton of money, and I don't think we're going to bring him back anyway because we have Gallery. Even if Gallery is like he doesn't develop and he's only like a star development, that's still going to be better in the long run than Whitfield because he's 32 and he costs us a ton of money. So there's a lot of teams that are interested in Whitfield right now. We'll start with the first team, which is the Bengals. Now, I'm probably looking for just a draft pick because I'd rather free up money than bring in another player. So the Bengals have pick 3. Now, how desperate are they to give us a first-round pick for a left tackle? They're not super desperate. So I bet we could get a first-round pick for Whitfield. It's just a matter of how late do we have to go. Do we have to go to the Buffalo Bills at pick 29? Yeah. We're going to do this. I don't know how good the Bills are going to be, but having 3 first-round picks no matter where they are is always a good thing. So let's go to our draft picks. I will give them a 6th-round pick, and they will give me an accepted deal. No, they won't. Okay, so we'll bump it up to a 5th. That's not a big deal. 5th-round picks don't really matter too much. And there it is. Boom. So we got 3 first-round picks now, and we freed up a decent amount of cap space with Whitfield getting out the door. So now we got to go to free agency and sign another left tackle to be the backup to Gallery. So let's go to left tackle. And who wants to be Marcus Spears? That can't be the right Marcus Spears, can it? I don't really know. Who wants to be the guy? Oh, Tony Baselli. Yeah, sure, Tony Baselli. I'll bring you in, you veteran. You gotta love Tony Baselli. I'm gonna give him a face too, just so we have something to look at. So we're not just looking at a blank picture, a blank portrait, or whatever it's called. So they have Todd Weiner, the Wiener Man, starting at left tackle. That's not what we want. So let's go edit Tony Baselli. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Tony Baselli, one of the best left tackles of all time back in the 90s. Not so much anymore. And he's black. That is not what Tony Baselli looks like. So we will go to make him white. And we will give him, you know what? What does Tony Baselli look like? He looks like this guy. Yeah. Sure, that's what he looks like. All right, so Baselli is going to be the backup left tackle. Wiener will be the backup to Gross. And there, I think that's ready to go now. I think we are ready to go. That was the only piece of business that I wanted to take care of before we jump into this game against Carolina. We're going to play week 1 against Tom Brady, who moved in the offseason from the Patriots to the Panthers. We want to have a dominating offense. We want to have a run game-based offense. That's our key to victory. So we got to focus on the run game. Let's do that. Beat the Panthers and rush for 150-plus yards. That might be a little tough. I don't know. All right. Oh, we also got to show you guys. I also got to show you guys the draft class. I don't know if I've done that yet. I don't think so because this is week 1 and I just put it in. So obviously I haven't done that. This is the 2005 draft class. Obviously in real life, Alex Smith went #1 to the 49ers. I forgot there for a second. But we've got Aaron Rodgers, and I'm very interested in Aaron Rodgers, not just because he's Aaron Rodgers, but because he's Aaron Rodgers. I kind of want to take Aaron Rodgers with one of our first-round picks. I've been thinking about that for a little bit. I kind of want to take him and then him be the backup. Obviously, we could treat it like the actual real-life situation that Aaron Rodgers was in, where he sits behind a quarterback for a couple seasons. He sat behind Brett Favre for a while. And I think that if he sits behind Michael Vick for a couple seasons, then we maybe trade Michael Vick and we keep Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. That's a possibility. But we've got guys like Dan Orlovsky, Kyle Orton, one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time, Kyle Orton, Derek Anderson, Matt Castle. This is the Ryan Fitzpatrick draft class. We're starting to get into the class of players that are still somewhat in the league. Like Aaron Rodgers, obviously still in the league. Matt Castle was in the league like a year or two ago. Fitzpatrick's still in the league, but he might retire. So this is like the first season where there's actual players still in the league from this draft class. Then we go to running backs. We got Ronnie Brown. We got Cedric Benson, Cadillac Williams, Frank Gore. This is a very, very good Brandon Jacobs, Marion Barber, Maurice Clarett. I mean, this is a very good Darren Sproles, very good running back class. We probably are going to take a running back with one of these picks. That would be the smartest thing to do. I don't know who we take, but we're probably going to take one. Then we go to wide receivers, and again, it's not a super strong wide receiver class. I mean, you got Braylon Edwards, you got Mike Williams, Roddy White could be interesting, Roscoe Parrish, Vincent Jackson. There's not a huge amount of names of guys, Roydell Williams, I guess. There's not a huge amount of names of guys that could possibly help us out. Tight end we don't really need, so we're not going to go focus on them very much. Heath Miller is about the only guy that is of note. I mean, John Denny played for a while, I guess. Left tackle, not really a ton of guys in the left tackle spot, but I think we're going to be good for at least a couple seasons with our left tackle in, what's his face? I forget his name already. Evan Mathis at left guard. We do need a left guard, so Evan Mathis could be a pick for us. He's also projected to go second to third round, so that's interesting. There's not really another left guard I would go for. Center, Richie Incognito, about the best guy. Chris Spencer's all right, I guess, but Incognito is probably one of the better options. We do need a center as well. Logan Mankins, we could use a right guard. I know we have Roberto Garza, but Logan Mankins is here, and we have 3 first-round picks, so it could happen. Dan Connolly's also here. He's a former Patriot, too. Right tackle we don't really need, but it wouldn't hurt to have a backup. I mean, David Stewart's pretty good. There's, I guess, some other ones down there. Left end, we don't necessarily need, and it's a good thing because there's not a lot of options. If we go to right end, we got Marcus Spears, we got Matt Roth, 2 good options for us. Justin Tuck, obviously, a a well-known guy. Trent Cole could be another move for us. Cam Wake. Right end is another possible position of interest for us, I guess you could say. D tackle. You've got Sean Cody, Jonathan Babineau, not really a whole lot else. Jay Ratliff, I guess. D-tackle, not a strong D-tackle class. Lights out, Sean Merriman at left outside linebacker would be very interesting for us. David Pollock, Kevin Burnett, Channing Crowder's also here. So there's some interesting left outside linebackers. Middle linebacker, Derek Johnson, Lofa Tatupu. We've got... Who else is here? Not really a ton of other guys in middle linebacker. I thought it had more guys in it. Right outside linebacker, obviously 2 of the best of all time, DeMarcus Ware and Thomas Davis. Then we go down here, and there's not really a ton else. Lorenzo Alexander's all right, I guess. Played for a while. Corner, we do need corners. So corner is definitely a position of interest for us. Pac-Man Jones, Antrell Roll, Carlos Rogers. 3 really good ones at the top. Then going further down, I mean, Dominic Foxworth is here later in the rounds. Good value pickup, I guess. Brandon Browner, who's currently in prison in real life. No joke. He is in prison. But he could be a nice pickup for us. He's undrafted, or at least projected. Free safety, we've got Sean Taylor, so we don't need a free safety. And it's a good thing because Dustin Fox is about the best one here. I mean, there's some names, I guess, but not really anything crazy. Strong safety. It's not a strong safety class. That's funny. It's not a strong safety class, I guess I should say. Because there's not a whole lot of people here in either one of the positions. Kicker, I mean, we could use a kicker. I don't know if I would draft one. I mean, Mike Nugent, 1st to 2nd round pick. I love Mike Nugent, but I don't know if I'd take a 1st round or 2nd round pick on him. Punter, we could always use a punter, but we don't punt on the channel, so I guess it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. But that is the 2005 draft class for this season. So we are going to get into this game against the Carolina Panthers and their new quarterback, Tom Brady. Now, we are not going to focus on the run game because they've got Tom Brady. So we are going to focus on the short pass with Tom Brady because you know he likes his checkdowns. Then our offensive game plan is going to be to probably... That guy looks like discount Cam Newton. It's probably going to be to run outside, I would guess, because we've got Sean Alexander, we've got Mike Vick, so focusing on the run game would be the best option. And I'm going to put our extra reward on 200-plus rushing yards because we need to get 150 to beat the Panthers. So I still don't know why the focus player thing's not working. I think it's because when I first started this thing, I picked no injuries, no practice squad injuries, so I didn't, because I had to simulate the preseason and stuff, and I wanted guys to get injured. So I think it just like locked us out for some reason. But it's okay. Nobody needs practice, or nobody needs focus players anyway. But with all that being done, we took a look at the roster, we took a look at the draft class. It's time to play week 1. Remember, we play the moments, we jump into stuff. It's time to do this against the Carolina Panthers and their new quarterback, Tommy Brady. Let's get into the game. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club if you guys are excited. Let's get it.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. Week 1 of the 2004 NFL season is underway, and it's starting out with a rivalry game. Carolina and Atlanta. We're going to give it to our highly paid running back in free agency, Sean Alexander. Like I said, I want to be a run-heavy offense this season, like we've been for the most part this franchise. That's going to be a dart to Wes Welker. I'm hoping that we can use Wes Welker like the Patriots use Wes Welker and him just be a reliable, just throw it to him. He's down there somewhere. He'll catch it. That's the kind of receiver that I want him to be. We're going to throw this here. That's going to be a drop. I should have. That's on me. That one is on me, not Wes Welker. I went for the catch and run. I should have went for the possession catch. As you can see, our draft class from this previous off-season, excuse me. I don't know where we're going to go here. We might just scramble with Mike Vick because that's the best option, but that was not the best option because Julius Peppers exists, and he got the sack, and now he's in the zone. That is not what we need. We do not need an angry Julius Peppers in the zone, especially against our feeble offensive line, and that was a quick pass rush from Fields. Wow. Okay, so we're not going to go for this. We are just going to super sim out of this. We're not going to punt. We're not going to physically punt. We'll just let the CPU punt the ball. That was crazy, though. They came up huge on that defensive stand there. Let's get in here and play against Tom Brady here for the first time. Oh, it's the end of the first quarter. Of course it is. They couldn't just let me jump in and not be the end of the first quarter. All right, we're going to use, you know what? We're going to use our Brock Lesnar here. Tom Brady in the backfield, number 12 for the Carolina Panthers. Brock Lesnar doesn't have the speed. Tom Brady, look at the wheels. And he gets hit by Keith Brooking. I don't know how he didn't fumble that. Why Tom Brady was running there, I do not know. But he did. And he got it, I think. Down by 3. I think we played the Carolina Panthers in the first game of the season last year, didn't we? All right, let's see what we can do here. It is 3rd and 7. I got to step up in the pocket. Mike Vick, the speed, and he slides down. Those are the kind of things that we certainly need to do with a guy like Mike Vick. All right, give me a chance to take the lead here. Give me a chance. We've got Floyd and we got Finneran on the outside. Where do I want to go here? I want to run this football with Mike Vick, and I want to take it to the house because it's Michael Vick, and he's going to do what he does best, and he's going to score a tutty. Michael Vick. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's what he does, boys. That's what he does. Up by 4. Let's get on a 3rd down here, and let's not let Tom Brady just run through us like that, like he did there. I didn't know Brady had the wheels, and he's going to throw it quickly. Dropped. Brian Urlacher. That's why we signed you. Good coverage from the captain. And they've got a 2-minute. We've got a 2-minute drill now. We get to a 3rd down for them. They're going to kick a field goal. Yep, it's a 1-point game in the 3rd quarter. Let's give this to Sean Alexander. We only give it to him one time on camera, so it's a 3rd down and 3. I trust that's not Sean Alexander. That's Work Done. I mean, I trust Work Done too, but I'd rather give it to Sean Alexander. Although I'd rather give it to Mike Vick, and I shouldn't have done that. Jenkins is the one to stop me. This is going to be a tight game. It's a 3rd down again. A 3rd down and 5 now. Where do we go here? It's 14-13. We have the lead. This Panthers defensive line is very, very scary, but Mike Vick is also very scary. I wish I had a little bit more speed to get to the end zone. That would have been amazing. Just think if I would have like dove in there and got the touchdown. That would have been crazy. All right, let's go a little bit of read option here. See if they read Alexander or if they read Vick. Either one's probably a tutty. They read nobody, and Sean Alexander fights for it and can't get in. Okay, okay. We'll go with a counter over here. Give it to Mike Vick this time, and Mike Vick tries to fight for an extra yard. He loses an extra yard. Okay. They're doing pretty good at stopping us on the run. Do we go Jason Witten here? I think we might have to. If we roll to this left side, or this right side, I mean, we throw it quickly. I couldn't throw it quickly because I rolled to the wrong side. Julius Peppers brings us down, and that's probably going to be a field goal attempt. Yeah, we're just going to let them kick the field goal because if they miss it, then it's on them and not on me. We'll skip the moment. 17-13. We're doing a good job of holding Brady. And we have a chance to put this game away if we score a touchdown here. Julius Peppers in the zone once again. Julius Peppers is a scary, scary dude. And Sean Alexander... tries to fight for some yards, but he can't exactly get there. If we score here, this game is over. Absolutely over. We'll go read option. Mike Vick or Sean Alexander. Who wants it? It's going to be Alexander. I tried to get it to Alexander. I held the button, but apparently it didn't want me to hand it off to him. So it was supposed to be Alexander. I don't know if he would have scored on it, but it was supposed to be him. All right, I'm actually going to hot route Wes Welker for a slant inside so that I have a chance to roll out to my left and hopefully find him back in the end zone. Wes Welker, he was out of bounds. The pass is a little bit bad from good old Vick, but it was also a bad route from Wes Welker. I probably should have done an in route instead of a slant route. And that's going to be another field goal. The defense needs the help here. We'll jump in. Brady is closing in on a touchdown. Let's see if we can get some pressure on him. Don't let Brady run again. Pick that. Oh, Brian Urlacher bouncing off his body. Almost had the interception there. We are going to rush with Patrick Kearney and see if we can get on this right side. Brady in the shotgun with nobody else. He's going to find his man. Is that Steve Smith? It is. And it was a very difficult catch that he had to make there. Brady, I don't know what he's doing. 215 and a touchdown for the big free agent signing from the Patriots? I don't know if he's living up to the hype this game or our defense has just gotten better. The fake to the running back. He's going to have some space. He's going to run. Tom Brady. Who is this man? Tom Brady just juked me out of my boots and got to the 1 yard line. Who is this man? I don't know who it is. He throws it to the end zone. Dropped by whoever that was. I don't know who it was, but it was dropped because of Brian Urlacher's incredible defense. It's getting crazy here in the final minute of this game. They need a touchdown, and they got the touchdown. What's the coverage, boys? Sean Taylor, what are we doing? The game's not over just yet. Now it is, because they scored, or they got the extra point. It's 20-20. We have a chance to win this game. How big of an arm does Michael Vick have? I don't know if we'll find out, but we're going to try. Michael Vick to Michael Floyd. Oh! No shot. No shot. Mike Vick just chucked that. That's field goal range. Oh my God. I just I just heaved this ball up with pressure in my face. One-on-one. Malcolm, is it Michael Floyd or Malcolm Floyd? I think it's whatever. Floyd goes up there and he just mosses one-on-one. Go up and get that bad boy. Good job, Floyd. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of commitment that we ask from our wide receivers here. Look at that. One-on-one, just going up and just mossing the life out of whoever he wants to. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby. That is what I'm talking about. All right, we are in field goal range now for whoever our field goal kicker is, but I don't want to kick a field goal. I want to score a touchdown. I want to prove to these Panthers that I'm the real deal. I'm the real deal. There's Finneran, and there it is, down to the 5-yard line, boys. The 5-yard line. This is my game. This is my game. We've got 2 timeouts, 37 seconds. Finneran's got 9 catches for 125 yards. And Sean Alexander is going to win us the game. Sean Alexander. No, it was Warrick Dunn. Who was it? Oh, it was Sean Alexander. Okay. I saw Warrick Dunn out there as well, so I thought that I accidentally gave it to Warrick Dunn. I mean, it doesn't matter. But, because that's Warrick Dunn's playing fullback. That's right. And Sean Alexander, our big money free agent signing, he pushes his way in for his a winning touchdown there. That is big time. Yeah, we might as well finish the job here. 34 seconds. Brady's going crazy in this game, running the football, not really throwing the football. I didn't know Brady had it in him to scramble like that. They're going to give it to the running back, conceding the game. They have no more timeouts. That is the game. Oh, they have Steven Jackson. That's interesting. And he's got 139 yards on us. That's going to be picked. Oh, I tried it. I tried it for sure. And now they have to resort to a Hail Mary. Hey, Brock Lesnar's got a tackle in this game. That's good. Good for Brock. That's going to be picked. I tried it. I couldn't turn into 24. I think that's Jason Sehorn. I couldn't turn into him. It wouldn't let me. All right, let's be Simonu, and let's go and get it. That's going to be picked. That's a pick. Oh, Bolden, you got to pick that off. Oh, that was 4th down. What are they doing? Why are they throwing that kind of route? I don't know, but that's a victory. We start the season 1-0. I'm happy that we started this season 1-0. Makes me super excited for what's to come. Stats on the day, Mike Vick, 21 of 30, 318 yards through the air, no touchdowns or picks, but he didn't really need to throw any because the rushing game was where it's at. 17 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown for Sean Alexander. 8 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown for Vick. And 4 carries, 44 yards, and a touchdown for Warrick Dunn. 2 huge games. Brian Finneran, 9 catches, 125 yards. It's Malcolm Floyd, by the way. 7 catches, 129 yards for him. Wes Welker had 3 for 39. Amazing performance from those wide receivers. 8 tackles for Rossum. Then we had tackles for loss. We had sacked Tom Brady twice, Keith Brooking and Patrick Kearney. We didn't pick off Brady at all, but we didn't need to because we did our job. And we won the game. We start out 1-0. Now, I don't know how the simulation for the rest of the season is going to go, but hey, starting out 1-0 is not too bad. Am I right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. We start 2004 off with a victory. In the next episode, we will play like the midweek game. I think no. I think what we don't we play the end of the season game? I don't remember how we do it. Let me check. Let me check how we do it. But I'm gonna do a little bit of simulating, obviously. The next episode will be either midweek or mid-season, I should say, or the end of the season because I still can't remember how we do it. But that's just because I'm an idiot. But thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you guys are excited for this season because it's only going to get better from here. We're only going to get into more interesting draft classes with people that you guys care about, people that you guys love, and hopefully I can draft some of those guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.